name is Alan. I do powerlifting.
Alan is a natural powerlifter. He's built for powerlifting.
Today we have the Tumwater Valley Power Dragons.
These kids here are everything. They're just amazing what they can do.
It really just gives him, I think, a lot of self-confidence.
Got it.
And I appreciate everybody that donates their time and effort to this wonderful organization.
I am competing in figure skating, and why I love Special Olympics is because we all get a chance to be together and be one family.
Are you making fun of me being short?
No.
Well, it's been a real thrill working with Brianna. She learns quickly, and she's already developing great leadership skills with our athletes and as a mentor to them, so she's a real asset to our program.
Thank you, Special Olympics, for all this. It's a great opportunity. It's just amazing.
Wow, welcome to the 2020 Virtual Tasting Room, a night to fund the future of Special Olympics Washington. We are now just minutes away from our live program. Starting at 6 p.m. Pacific time, we are going to close auction items 1 through 5 during our live streamed event. All of the other items will close tonight at 8 p.m. Pacific. Now, if you have not logged in yet to Greater Giving, no problem. That's why we're here.
And here is what you are going to want to do. Go to SOWA2020.GGO, bid at the bottom. You will be able to see that right now. It is at the bottom of your screen. Click on that button that says Start Bidding or Start at the top. Create your profile, enter your credit card information, and you will be ready to have some fun and start supporting our incredible Special Olympics athletes.
That's what tonight is all about. You'll know that you've done it right when you see your name right there on the main page. Let me give you a tip as well. It's going to make a huge difference if you're able to have 2 devices charged and ready to go. One to watch and one to bid. Now, if you have any questions, just reach out to us in the YouTube chat. In fact, we want to know you're with us right now, so go ahead, say hi in the chat right now. Let us know where you're watching tonight. Maybe if you get dressed up, post a photo. We may give you a shout out live tonight during our program. In fact, Deanne Sanders says hi. Megan is out there. Brandy, hey, we see you as well. And know this, the YouTube chat, that's actually what you're going to be using for a chance to win an amazing prize tonight. Free airfare wherever you want to go, anywhere Alaska Airlines flies. You can win it just by joining us online tonight. It's totally free to enter. We're going to give you all the details on that coming up.
And we might be virtual, but this is still a night to celebrate and to come together. Don't forget to share photos of yourself attending our virtual event or enjoying the official takeout box if you got one. You can post them directly to our Facebook event page or use the hashtag TastingRoom2020. Thanks for being here. Keep bidding, and we will see you when we go live at 6 o'clock.
When I first started doing the mile swim, I was kind of a little nervous, but when I just hit the water, I just keep swimming.
I almost thought about David just for, that mile swim. I can't imagine even doing that. So I'm tremendously proud of him.
You know, these kids are so willing to learn how to do stuff and to try anything.
A wonderful attitude, a great spirit. He always wants to help others.
I play because it makes us feel more confident in ourselves, and the coaches and volunteers that come out, they want to build a friendship with us. If we can achieve sports, we can achieve anything in life, and having that support system, having people believe in us in all areas of the life is just overwhelming, because they all make sure I know I can do anything I put my mind to.
My name is Keynote. I'm an official, and I'm here to participate in the MLS Exchange. So my favorite part of being a soccer referee, is just seeing how each team's, blend and the pace, and it's a different point of view than being a player, because then you have to be in charge, and I kind of like that too. Whoever wants to volunteer at these events, please do, because it makes athletes, myself being an athlete, just being really appreciate what you guys do.
It's fun, entertaining, and it's exercise, and you get to have a lot of fun. You want to go medal in regionals to get here. What I like about Special Olympics is it kind of helps me be a better person and be nicer to everybody.
Not only does he take care of himself, he takes care of the other athletes, and he always has a smile on his face.
Practice every day and get a little bit better so you can try to get that 200.
My team here is like family. You know, everybody's just like a big family. We all help each other.
With Special Olympics, she bonds and she takes care of the younger kids, and so it helps her feel more responsible and she's more self-confident.
My favorite part is also like teamwork and getting each other like amped up for the games and stuff.
She actually wants to be more of a mentor and help people more because she sees them and how much they help her.
It is Saturday night. Let's prioritize inclusion and support more athletes. Welcome to the first ever virtual tasting room, a night to fund the future of Special Olympics Washington. My name is Matt Lorch. I'm a news anchor and reporter at Q13 News in Seattle, and I have to say I am so incredibly honored to be back as your auctioneer for one of my favorite nights all year, the tasting room. And I am feeling really good tonight because I'm joined by another huge supporter of Special Olympics. You probably recognize her from the Seahawks and Mariners broadcasts, sports reporter and founder of Talk Sporty to Me, Jen Mueller.
Thanks, Matt, and thank you to all of you at home who are watching. We are so excited to be here to support Special Olympics Washington. Now more than ever, Special Olympics needs our support. Now, I know that we all wanted to be here at the Fremont Studios together, sharing a meal, catching up, and getting back together with our Special Olympics family. But we are still coming together as a community. We are just doing it online. And everything you love about the tasting room, we are bringing it to you at home.
So, Jen, we are going to be auctioning off some amazing live items, numbers 1 through 5, in just a few minutes, all to support Special Olympics. The rest of our auction, all the other items, those will close at 8 o'clock Pacific time tonight. We're running out of time to bid on those silent auction items, like an incredible Eastside staycation that includes a wine tasting, a $1,000 gift certificate to the Bellevue Collection, so you can go crazy on a shopping spree, and an overnight stay at the Bellevue Westin. Or you can bid on the wine tasting for 4 people at one of Mark Ryan's tasting rooms in Walla Walla or in Woodinville, or an awesome Xbox package from our friends at Microsoft. For the gamer in your life, wow, can you see I am getting excited about what is about to happen tonight.
Well, and everybody should be excited about what they get a chance to bid on, but if you aren't sure how to play along and bid, here is what we recommend. Grab a second screen and go to SOWA2020.ggo.bid. It is there on your screen. And if you are there for the first time, just click Start or Start Bidding at the top of the screen, and you will be set up and get ready to support thousands of Special Olympics athletes tonight.
By the way, if you are watching on YouTube, and let's say you ever have a technical glitch, like the audio and the video just aren't syncing up, just refresh your browser, and most of those problems will be fixed magically, Jen.
Well, and of course, the most important, and I think the most special part of tonight is that we are going to hear directly from our athletes powerful stories of resilience and what it means to stay strong in even the most difficult times. Tonight is all about what your generosity will make possible as we fund the future of Special Olympics Washington together.
Yeah, we are here to make a difference. This organization continues to do such remarkable work, in part because It has such passionate leaders. And now we have a special message from one of those leaders, board member and chair of tonight's event, Renee McGahan.
Good evening, Special Olympics Washington. Welcome to the virtual tasting room. My name is Renee, and I'm a board member and chair of tonight's event. So, what we are doing tonight, we're raising money. We are raising money for our athletes. They have been sequestered indoors all year long because of COVID. And our job this evening has gotten a little more difficult because of this. Hence, here we are virtually. What I'm here to encourage you to do this evening is to give. This is an unprecedented time, and many nonprofits have been thinking outside the box a little bit of how we can do this. We're hoping to make ours fun this evening, and in doing so, maybe having you guys open up your wallets and give to an organization that is just so wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us this evening.
And thank you, Renee. Your dedication has helped to make tonight possible. Now, we are here tonight to support more than 19,000 athletes across Washington, and we are so excited to hear from some of them.
We are so grateful to all of you joining us from home tonight. In fact, as a thank you for tuning in and being here, we have an incredible giveaway. You've heard about this, right? You can enter to win simply by putting your name in the chat and letting us know you're here right now. And let me give you a hint about the prize. The giveaway has to do with a getaway.
I see what you did there, Matt. I see what you did. And one of our amazing athletes will be here later on to tell you more about the exciting prize. But trust me, you don't want to miss out. And I can't resist just giving you another little teaser.
Do it.
It does have something to do with free airline tickets, thanks to our amazing partner, Alaska Airlines. So let's kick off this party and enter your name into the chat right now. That's all you have to do to be registered to win. Go to the YouTube chat if you're not already there, or open that up, enter your name. Now, you can only enter your name once. Matt, I've got my eye on you. So let us know that you're here and put that name down.
Yeah, this is the honor system. We're all doing it for Special Olympics. I'm seeing some people pop up in the chat right now. Becky Ronan, great to see you, saying Mike and I are excited to join you tonight for this special event. So let us know you're in the chat. Go there right now. Put in your name. Type in your first name and last name. Wow, I am so happy to see so many of our Special Olympics friends are with us tonight. You know, now more than ever, it is so important that we find ways to come together. Because of the pandemic, so many of us are feeling isolated right now. Unfortunately, that isolation is something people with intellectual disabilities have experienced far too often. As the father of a child with disabilities, being part of this community for me is deeply personal. So my wife and I have 2 kids, including our son, Griffin, who you can see here. Griffin is now 11 years old. You can see he's in a wheelchair. He is nonverbal. He's not able to sit, stand, or walk on his own, and Griffin is legally blind. He is also the happiest, sweetest little boy you could ever meet. And I think he looks quite fetching in his hat, don't you think? Our family knows firsthand how important it is to have accessible and inclusive opportunities for Griffin to thrive and be a part of a team. For thousands of athletes across this state, Special Olympics, it is that community, lifting people with intellectual disabilities out of isolation. Even during the pandemic, when in-person sports, like so many other things, could not be held, Special Olympics has been bringing the playing field to our athletes virtually.
That's right, Matt. And by offering a variety of sports and fitness activities virtually, they've actually opened up possibilities for athletes who hadn't been able to participate before. We're about to hear from 2 really special people, Ariana and her mom, Andrea. Because it was something she could do safely from home, Ariana finally got to compete for the very first time in the virtual Summer Games and was our youngest athlete to do so. And to welcome them, I am honored to introduce one of our treasured law enforcement friends, Officer Donovan Heavener.
My name is Officer Donovan Heavener with the Featherweight Police Department. I also proudly serve as the State Director for the Law Enforcement Torch Run, the largest grassroots fundraising campaign for Special Olympics worldwide. This evening, I have the opportunity to introduce to you a great speaker who participated in her first games this year. When I met Ariana a little over a year ago, I was so excited to introduce her into the Special Olympics community. This year, she was the youngest participant in the virtual Summer Games. Tonight, Ariana and her mother, Andrea, are going to talk about the importance of Special Olympics and what the Games mean to them. This inspiring story is made possible because of the amount of support that all of you showed during these events. Okay, Ariana and Andrea, take it away.
Alrighty, can you say hello?
Hello.
My name is Andrea, and this is my daughter. Here, introduce yourself.
My name is Ariana, and I'm almost 6 years old.
This was actually Ariana's first year in the Special Olympics, and virtual made it possible for her to participate this year.
I really like competing in the Special Olympics this summer. My favorite event was 50-meter dash because I like to run.
Good job. Found out about Special Olympics 3 years ago almost. And unfortunately, in our city, there was no programs available. We found out about an event called Courtesy Cops. We wanted to support Special Olympics, but we also wanted Ariana to become familiar with faces of police officers in our community. And so we went to this event and we bought two of her favorite things, a bag of chips and marshmallows, and got in line, and Donovan Heavener was the police officer bagging our bags, and she gave high fives and fist bumps, and he fell in love, and we've become really good friends through that event. And so we've gotten to meet quite a few officers and people that are help raise funds for Special Olympics. When we found out that they were making the Special Olympics virtual, I got so excited because it meant we could do something, we could participate, we could cheer Ariana on, she could be successful and have fun. The way it was set up was amazing. There were parts of the website set up where there were people cheering on our athletes. It was really neat to receive mail that was cheering signs that we could then share with Ariana as she's competing and practicing for events. Look, they're cheering on my child who's working really hard to achieve something that for some may be really hard to do. Ariana, we were practicing the running because again, this is her first year competing and we wanted to kind of give her a feel of what it was like. So we put out the little markers, we measured the distance for the 50-meter dash. And so Ariana starts running. She fell in love with it. She was like, woot, everybody's cheering me on. Everybody's excited. I'm doing this, I'm rocking it. And all of a sudden she face planted. Oh my goodness, my heart dropped. I stopped recording and she was sad for a few minutes. She showed me her hands. I kissed her hand. She stood back up and said, let's go, let's run. And she's probably the bravest, strongest girl I've ever met. When the pandemic is over, now that Ariana and our family knows what Special Olympics means and the joy it brings, getting to stand in the stands and watch her compete with her fellow athletes and cheering everybody on, that would be an amazing thing to do. I just can't wait till she's older. I mean, I don't want her to grow up too fast, but watching her progressively go through the Special Olympics and the different things that she chooses, I don't know, I can't wait to see what she chooses and how she succeeds and how many friendships she makes within this community that we're new to. Inclusion is so important for our loved ones that are differently abled because it's not expecting her to speak clearly, but darn it, she can run fast. I think what I want the world to see is that Ariana is amazing and she is capable of a lot of the same things, and that she just needs the same number of people cheering her on as everybody else. What do we want the world to know about you? That you're pretty darn cute, and that you're amazing, and that you're just like everybody else. Yeah? Pretty much. Pretty much.
Oh my goodness. Oh, when we think about what we are here to do tonight, That was the face of Special Olympics and the future of Special Olympics. And Ariana's story is certainly touching and helps to set the tone for everything that we hope to do tonight.
We're going to make it happen, right? Like Andrea said, athletes like Ariana, who is so darn cute, need more fans cheering them on and encouraging them. So tonight is your chance to do just that by donating. And in turn, you will be strengthening our programs. You can support us by clicking on the auction page right now and donating. Grab a second screen, like a tablet or a laptop. Just go to SOWA2020.ggo.bid. You can see it right down there at the bottom of your screen. And to kick off our virtual paddle race, the reason why we are all here tonight, I am so thrilled to introduce my friend, Kirby Winfield, board member at Special Olympics Washington, and his incredible daughter, Kate.
Hi everybody, my name is Kirby Winfield and I'm a board member and past chair of Special Olympics Washington. I'm also a parent of an athlete and so excited to introduce you to my amazing daughter, Kate. Kate's been an athlete for 5 years and competes in gymnastics, basketball, and of course, swimming, which she's about to go do right now, actually. Hey Kate, what's your favorite sport?
My sport is swimming.
She loves swimming. And look, we've seen firsthand the impact Special Olympics has on athletes, their families, and their entire communities. Do you want to go now?
Bye.
No, don't touch it. Okay. Our athletes have a lot of energy that they need to get out. Bye, sweetie. But she's why we're all here tonight. She and all her friends and peers, her 18,000 peers in Special Olympics Washington. That's how many athletes we support. And that's why we're here tonight, to do that. So we know times are tough. I'm sure they're tough for you and your kids or your families. But imagine how tough they are for folks with intellectual disabilities who in the best of times may suffer from social isolation and often rely on Special Olympics activities as their core social activity in their lives. And while we've been providing remote activities through Special Olympics to keep people connected, we're certainly excited to get back to in-person as soon as we can. Our athletes are so tough, and every dollar you give tonight will make a big, big difference in their lives. So please give as generously as you can so that as soon as it's safe to get back out on the playing field and the swimming pool and the court, we'll be ready to go. On behalf of the entire board of directors, thank you for funding the future of Special Olympics Washington.
We can't support athletes like Ariana and Kate and serve people with intellectual disabilities across the state without your help. And tonight is your chance to make more game-changing stories of inclusion and connection possible.
So this is the time of the night that we can all make a difference, to lift up those with intellectual disabilities and to take a huge step when it comes to inclusion. And I am so excited to announce that the Special Olympics Washington board members have all come together with an incredibly generous $60,000 challenge match. Tonight, when you raise your paddle from home, the first $60,000 in donations will be matched by our generous board.
That is incredible.
Isn't that remarkable?
And if the room was full, I know that we would hear a massive round of applause. That is a lot of generosity, and it's going to make a lot of difference. Now is the time to give. And as we just said, if you donate at this time, your donation will be matched dollar for dollar up to $60,000.
So that means your $5,000 donation, it becomes 10 grand. Your $1,000 gift becomes $2,000. We're going to make it really easy for you. Just go to the auction site once again at SOWA2020.ggo.bid and click on the Raise the Paddle for Special Olympics Washington button. You'll see it right there on the page. As we mentioned, every dollar you donate right now, it's going to be doubled up to $60,000. and we're gonna start our giving tonight at $15,000. So a big thank you to our lead donors at $15,000. Give it up in this moment for Ed and Karen Fritzky. Thank you to the Fritzkys. Who else can join us? Help support more athletes at $15,000. We're doing it for inclusion. We're doing it for athletes. And Jen, tell us the impact that $15,000 can have.
This is a big amount, and it makes a big difference because it supports our efforts of continued development and dynamic digital resources for athletes to stay healthy and engage safely from home during and after the pandemic.
I just saw the Ronins just came in at $10,000. Thank you to Mike and Becky Ronan. Mike, one of our star board members, they're making a difference right now. I just saw the Fritzkys, as we mentioned, came in at $15,000. The Canolds at $10,000. So keep donating. The generosity, we are feeling the magic right now. And with that said, let's move on to our next level, $10,000. Jen, tell us the impact $10,000 can make.
Well, on average, it costs about $10,000 to start a new program in a community. We want to reach more athletes and give them more opportunities to stay physically and mentally fit and build lasting relationships.
So at $10,000, you could help us start a new program. And a big thank you to our lead donors who have given at $10,000. That's Robert and Vicky Canold. Robert is a former board member and a parent of an amazing athlete named Stuart. Robert and Vicky are clearly all in. Who else can join us at $10,000? And wow, get this, we just got news that the Avon Foundation just kicked in $10,000. The Avon Foundation has been a longtime supporter of Special Olympics. Big thank you to John Stanton and Terry Gillespie for your continued support. I'm watching other donations pour in. Andy Healy, longtime supporter, former board member. He's in at $5,000. Beth and John Wojcik, they're in at $5,000. Wow, wow, wow. It's happening. The magic is happening right now. Keep those donations coming in. And in the meantime, we're gonna move on to our next level of giving. Is $5,000. If you can support Special Olympics with a tax-deductible gift of $5,000, please do. And Jen, tell us about the impact that $5,000 can make.
Well, at $5,000, you could provide 20 athletes with home training kits. Now, these kits are complete with equipment, PPE mask, at-home exercises, and activities to keep our athletes healthy and strong. I mean, you just saw Kate. She couldn't wait to get out of the house and do something fun. Whether they have access to technology or not, we will be giving athletes a way to stay engaged.
Yeah, let's help more athletes get out there and go swimming. Just like Kate, at $5,000, you can keep our athletes engaged at home. Thank you to our $5,000 donors. Peter Christodoulou, thank you to Pete. And Kirby and Allison Winfield. I guess Kirby and his crew are gathering like they do every year. They're socially distancing, but gathering right now from home. Kirby, who we heard from earlier with his talented daughter, Kate, is on the board, also gave a generous board matching gift. So thank you, thank you, thank you. As I mentioned, Beth and John Wojcik, they're in at $5,000. Who else can join us right now at $5,000? This is your moment. Nathaniel Gerlich, I see you at $2,500. Thank you. And with that said, we're going to move on to our next level, which is $2,500. Jen, tell us what $2,500 can do for Special Olympics Washington.
Yeah, so at $2,500, it is going to help prepare for when we can get small groups together, when it is safe to do so at this level. Special Olympics will be able to provide 10 return to activity kits for local programs. Now, these kits include the personal protective equipment and all the necessary tools to stay active safely in those small groups.
Yeah, so really help us prepare for the transition back to in-person competition at $2,500. Thank you at $2,500 to Brenda Berg, Nathaniel Gerlich, Sean King, Skip Sampaleo, and I'm told Skip actually gave a little extra. He came in at more than $3,000, so a big thank you to Skip. $3,337, which I love. You know, make up your own level. It's your world. We just want to support Special Olympics. And with that said, our next level is the all-important $1,000 level. Jen talked to us about the impact $1,000 will have.
Yeah, a gift at this level can provide training and competition for one athlete in their favorite sport for an entire season. Matt, we just saw a couple of athletes in their favorite sports. Wouldn't it be great to be able to support them personally?
Wow, I just love this. I mean, if you think about it, essentially you are sponsoring an athlete so they can thrive for an entire season. Who wants to sponsor an athlete in this moment at $1,000. I have some coming in. Thank you to Lee Tan. John Alberg, thank you at $1,000. Brian Power just came in at $1,000. Thank you, Brian Power. Brian Johnston, who is a dear law enforcement friend who volunteers through our torch run. Just a tremendous person. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Brian. Carol and Tal Godding. Carol is a longtime supporter, former board member. Philip Eric Carlson, also at $1,000. Lance Blair at $1,000.
The names are coming in.
George McKinnon at $1,000. Wow, this is fantastic. Manleo and Gail Vecchiet, they raised their paddle twice for a total of $2,000. Once again, be a freelancer. Do your own thing. Make up a number that's meaningful for you. You can do that. Jen and I will encourage people to give at the level that it really works out best for them. And our next level of giving, with that said, is $500. So Jen, please share with us the impact that $500 can make.
Yeah, at $500, as soon as we are able to return to in-person play, you can provide healthy meals for 10 athletes at a 3-day state competition. And thank you to all of our $500 donors that are coming in. Mary Kay, I see you out there. Tim, thank you so much. Sean, we appreciate it. Timothy Bowles, thank you for supporting
fantastic.
our athletes.
We're watching all these $500 donors come in. So that's going to be really fun when it happens. Let's check the fundraising thermometer. This is just our Raise the Paddle tonight. We're at $158,000 right now. We're making it happen. You're making a difference for more athletes. You're creating a movement for inclusion in this moment. Remember, every dollar, it goes right to our athletes to support them so we can bring more people into the fold, so we can strengthen our programs, and you are doing it. And with that said, we're gonna move on. We're watching, it just keeps ticking up. I mean, the beauty of that thermometer is it captures your generosity in the moment, and we can feel it, and I'm feeding off it right now. All right, our next level of giving, $250. Jen, share with us the impact $250 can have.
When you give $250, you can provide leadership training for 25 athletes, empowering athletes to be leaders in their communities. Now, if this level is comfortable for you, please donate. And if you give at $250 or higher, we are going to send you one of our exclusive tasting room takeout boxes after the event as a special thank you. Mr.
Mary Doe just brought this over to me. I'm going to be your Vanna White. This is one of these amazing boxes. A little incentive for you. We're going to send it to you. This one comes with incredible spirits, some remarkable wine. There's coffee, a mask so you're safe, a little gift card in there as well. And so once again, everybody who donates at $250 or more, we're going to package this up. We're going to send it to you with a smile, and you're going to know you supported the tasting room and thought it was delicious while supporting our athletes. All right, our final donation levels, with that said, $100, $50, and $25. I'm here to say it all makes a difference. By the way, you can click custom amount, and we've seen some people do that. Jen, there's a button there that says custom amount. Give any amount that is meaningful to you. Maybe your lucky number is 3 because you love Russell Wilson of the Seahawks, who wears number
3. I mean, who wouldn't love Russell Wilson with the way he's playing right now?
What do you think about that, Russell Wilson? Jen, you cover sports. You think he'll be a good quarterback?
You know, I think he's got a chance.
Yeah,
I think he's got a chance.
All right, so if you love the number 3, maybe you want to give $300, maybe you want to give $3 million. We're going to applaud you either way. We're getting toward that $200,000 mark. Kick in a little more, dive a little deeper. You're helping us make a difference. I am so proud of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep those donations coming in. A big round of applause for everyone who has helped to this point tonight to help us make a difference. Once again, the thermometer up on the screen. We're just about to go over the $160,000 mark. We're going to check that throughout the night. Now, a reminder for you. If you work for a company that matches your donation, Microsoft, Boeing, Starbucks, the Gates Foundation, to name a few, go to them on Monday. Tell them about your generosity, and we can double our impact.
Yes, you can, and make an even bigger difference. Thank you to all of our donors. In fact, look at all the people who have already donated. Before we even got here tonight, that is amazing to see the numbers that we've got coming up on the screen, the names that are on the bottom of your screen. Now, if you haven't donated yet, maybe you'd like to plan this giving out a little bit more. Don't worry, the donation page isn't going to go anywhere. It's still going to be available. Matt and I aren't going anywhere
No,
either. Right
we're
now,
here
I don't
for the
think
long
either.
haul. We're
No.
going to keep this thing open all night. Jen, we're going to keep this party going as well, and the generosity flowing by auctioning off some amazing live items in just a few moments.
But before we do, we want to provide a little inspiration for all of you at home who are supporting by donating tonight as we share another powerful story of resilience.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jill Angelo, and I'm grateful to be with you tonight as a board member for the Special Olympics and as someone who cares about improving health outcomes and access to critical health services. Because of the pandemic, we're all thinking about our physical and mental health more than ever. This is especially true for our incredible athletes who benefit so much from the inclusive programs we offer. That's why I'm deeply honored to introduce to you our next speaker athlete, Justine, who wants to let you know what Special Olympics means to her and how this community and our inclusive health programs have transformed her life. Justine, I want to thank you personally for sharing your story so openly and for reminding us to prioritize our health and to think positively even during the toughest of circumstances. All right, Justine, the floor is yours.
Hi, my name is Justine Martin. I have been a Special Olympics athlete for 22 years, since 1998 at the age of 14. My favorite sport is track and field because I really did like going to track meets, kicking everybody's butt, beating everybody to the finish line. This spring season, the sport were canceled. I was really upset. I was just kind of angry about when they took that away. I was really looking forward to my friends, my coaches, and go to a race and get them. I was looking forward to go to the state this year and get a gold medal, but till it, it was disappointing, upsetting. I was really upset. It was kind of scary when I heard the word coronavirus. Like, oh my gosh, I was feeling isolated and missing my friends, and I was depressed. It's kind of scary, what's going on. See all the people getting sick. And on June 5th, 2020, I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer. It was kind of shocking when I heard the word cancer. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm 36, I'm about to have cancer? What the heck? During this pandemic, and I just found out I got terminated from my job, and I was angry, I was dealing like sadness. I was like, why? I need to make some changes. I need to lose weight. I need to get my blood sugar under control. And I like the Stay Fit Challenge. This really helped me. It really helped me motivated to, have willpower to get up. And I've been eating more salads and more fruits and veggies. Protein. I have to watch my portions and my carbs, and I have a food log. It's pretty neat, and I just got a Fitbit. It helps me say, count my steps and my sleep and everything. It's really good to have one. And my doctors was really impressed with my blood sugar, and my kidney numbers are gone. My numbers gone down, and my blood pressure's been good, and I feel pretty good. I feel more energized, and it feels good. I was really nervous, and but so we went to see the surgeon. I told her about the thyroid surgery. I was taking a break from the virtual games and other stuff. That's why I was taking a break, because of my health. Boy, the surgery was scary, when you heard the word total thyroidectomy means taking the whole thyroid out. But the surgery was good. I ate a lot of soft foods. I had like jello and pudding. Hospital food was okay, but I like home cooking better. I waited for the results from the doctor, and I was really happy. I'm cancer free, no more cancer. I don't have to go any more treatments. It's a praise God, and I'm healthy now, and I kicked cancer's butt. That's what I did. Track and field. I'm ready for a track start. I miss it. I miss my friends. I miss competing. I not be able to get a medal and not be able to race this year. But I didn't get to race, and I was looking for the regionals, and I was ready to kick some butt this time, this year, but I'm ready to, get back out there and try again.
Justine, we will be cheering you on. We are so proud of you and for sharing your story and, of course, for kicking cancer's butt.
Yeah, Justine, you are a warrior. Keep it up. In the meantime, for you at home, keep it up as well. Let's throw the thermometer back on the screen. You should be so proud of the work you're doing. We went over that $160,000 mark. Help us reach our goal tonight. Continue to dive deep and give. Tell your friends what you're doing tonight. Let's make a difference for more athletes in our community. Hey, a reminder, once again, you could win 2 tickets to anywhere Alaska Airlines flies just by attending tonight and putting your name in the YouTube chat once again. In fact, we are going to be closing that drawing in just a few minutes. So this is kind of your last chance. If you have not done so, go to the YouTube chat, put your name. It is free to enter, and you're gonna have a chance to win those tickets on Alaska Airlines to anywhere Alaska flies. Okay, now let's talk about this auction. When you bid on our auction items tonight, you're gonna be supporting thousands of incredible athletes who are so brave, just like Justine. So let's get to it. We are going to close our first 3 live auction items. That's item 1, item 2, and item 3 on the auction page. And we're gonna be closing those down, the bidding on those items. We're gonna shut it off in just over 7 minutes.
But, we need to give people some immediacy and urgency.
Yeah, let's get to it,
We're gonna
right.
ramp this
You
up
don't have
just
all
like
night.
we were here in person. So to help you bid, we are going to put that countdown timer on the screen. 7 minutes to bid on items 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, now if you need some help on bidding on multiple items, let me give you a little pro tip. You can actually set a maximum bid by clicking bid more on any item. Click bid more, and then you're gonna have 2 choices. You can bid more instantly, or you can click max bid, and Jen, the computer will automatically bid for you right up to your max bid. It's kind of like having your own bot handle your bidding. Bot handles bidding. So set your max bid really, really high so you don't get outbid.
Well, and then you can just relax and enjoy the rest of the program knowing that your bot has that under control. Now, if you are not 100% sure that you are seeing the most recent bids and you happen to be overly competitive like myself, just refresh that bidding page. It'll be just fine. Okay, we have given you all of the rules, all of the details. I hope that you are ready to bid on items 1, 2, and 3. Let's put 7 minutes on the clock. On your mark, get set, bid!
And as you're bidding, we want to introduce you to a few more athletes that you'll be supporting tonight as they share about these items.
My name is Josh. I'm 22 years old. I have been playing Unified High School for 5 years. I compete in athletics, softball, bowling, and basketball. And my favorite sport is soccer. Thank you so much for supporting athletes like me tonight. This auction item is a hole-in-one, thanks to Forever Lawn Bellevue. You can add a putting green to your yard. If golfing is not your hobby, you can use the grass for a bocce court, playground grass, and more. The possibilities are endless to make the most out of your time at home. You'll get to transform your yard and make a difference for Special Olympics. Okay, Matt, back to you.
Well done, Josh. You are awesome, my friend. So that is item number 1, a putting green for your own yard. You are going to have your own putting green, courtesy of Forever Lawn Bellevue. It's valued at $15,000. Right now, the leading bid is only $5,600. Make it happen. Get your own putting green. You're going to be the envy of the entire neighborhood. Okay, now let's hear about item number 2 and meet another incredible athlete.
Hi, everyone. My name is Colton, and I've been an athlete in Adele for 6 years. I compete in athletics, soccer, softball, bowling, and my favorite sport, basketball. Thank you for supporting Special Olympics tonight. I'm here to tell you about one of our auction items. Are you tired of being stuck at home? This year, chance to hit the open road and explore the Northwest with a 3-night camper van with the links to PC Van Rentals. This van has all the camping gear you need to make your trip fun and easy. You'll get an amazing experience while supporting Special Olympics. Okay, Matt, let's start the bidding.
Della just put in the chat, you rock, Colton, and Colton, you do rock. I had a chance to interview Colton for Q13 and his mom. Just a remarkable family. And did you see all those medals behind him?
Yeah, he's not playing sports, he's dominating them.
He is dominating. So that's item number 2, a 3-night camper van rental from Peace Vans Rentals. Thank you to our friends at Peace Vans for that awesome donation. Now let's hear about item number 3 from one of our amazing athletes.
My name is Megan. I am 26 years old. I've been an athlete in Walla Walla for 4 years. I compete in bowling, track, and soccer. Thank you for supporting Special Olympics. I'm excited to tell you about our next auction item. Because you've been staying home, you've been helping to keep athletes like me healthy during the pandemic. But I bet you're ready to plan a vacation. We've got 4 round-trip tickets to fly basically anywhere that Alaska Airlines flies to get you on your next adventure when it's safe to take off. You will get an unforgettable trip while supporting Special Olympics athletes like me. Okay, take it away, Matt.
Thank you, Megan. So that is item number 3, 4 round-trip tickets from Alaska Airlines to fly anywhere they fly. And thanks to our friends at Alaska Airlines, I'm looking down at the bidding on that right now. Barb is in the lead at $2,000. Kirby, you were right in there. It's not like Kirby's surrounded by a bunch of friends who may be egging him on. Friends, go ahead and egg him on.
Yeah, exactly. Friends, get to work on that.
Yeah, come on. Jen, let's hear about items 1, 2, and 3 while everyone bids and they watch that clock that's now at 3 minutes.
It is, so make sure that those bids are in. Item number 1 is that putting green for your yard from Forever Lawn in Bellevue. You can add 750 square feet of a putting green to your yard. We already know that that's what Matt would do. But if golfing is not your hobby, you can use it for a bocce court or a playground, grass for the pets, really anything that you want. And I guarantee that even when the pandemic is over, you're not going to want to leave your yard. Neither will your neighbors. Thanks to Renee McGahan and Forever Lawn Bellevue for that donation.
So you're going to go from the person who 4-putts every time they get on the green to the person who sinks it. And everybody is going to show up at your house and say, hey, can we hang out? Can we do a little putt-putt? I mean, this is so much fun. Let's check the bidding on this. Christopher Morgan, you are in at $3,900, our amazing board chair. Get back in there, Chris. Right now, Mitchell is leading at $5,600. Once again, the value on that is $15,000. All right, Jen, talk about item number 2.
Item number 2 is the perfect way to get away even during the pandemic. You can take a break from your home office and Zoom calls with this 3-night camper van rental from Peace Vans Rentals. Enjoy a 3-night rental between this November and next April. Each van includes all the gear you are going to need to make this trip as seamless and possible as possible. Included is a gift from Triple Horn Brewing Company and a $100 American Express gift card to fuel up on gas or snacks, whatever you need to make that road trip awesome. Our thanks to board member Sheehan Sullivan and Peace Vans.
The open road, it is calling you right now. Jen, have you ever done this?
No, I don't.
So much fun.
Would be interesting.
So much fun.
Have you seen me drive?
Maybe, yeah. All right, so steer clear. She's the one driving the van, but this is so much fun. It's great family time, what we've learned during the pandemic. We want more time with our family, and this gets you out and gets a change of scenery, which we all need right now. The ultimate form of social distancing. Let's check the bidding on this. This is a 2-horse race between Renee McGahan, who is our chair tonight of this event, and Denise Lathrop. Jump back in there. You need the getaway time. And now let me tell you about item number 3. This includes 4 round-trip tickets from Alaska Airlines. After being stuck at home all year, I'm sure you've all got a long list of vacations you want to take right now. This is how you do it. The 4 round-trip ticket vouchers are also valid on some partner airlines as well. Thanks to our generous sponsors, Alaska Airlines, for this incredible donation. You want to go to Hawaii, let's say, Jen.
Aloha.
I like it. You want to go to New York?
How about take a bite out of the Big Apple?
You want to go down to Costa Rica?
Adventure away!
Yes, take it. Go on your adventures. Let's check on the bidding on this item. Right now, Barb's in the lead. Barb, you've got it at $2,000. We only have 14 seconds, 13. Jump back in there, Kirby. You are in there. Bid on the item again. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, keep bidding. Sometimes there's a delay, so keep bidding until the software tells you that it is closed. But with that said, we are going to close our first 3 items.
Congratulations to the winners of those items. Now, before we get to the second half of our auction, we want to pause and check in with some familiar faces to the tasting room. Last year's keynote presenter, Vivian, and her son, Frankie, who is a star athlete. And to welcome them, I am thrilled to introduce Board President Chris Morgan.
My name is Chris Morgan, and I'm honored to serve as the board chair for Special Olympics Washington. Thank you for joining us tonight and for your generous commitment to fund the future of Special Olympics. I'm grateful for the opportunity to introduce our next speakers, the incredible duo who presented last year's tasting room keynote, Frankie and Vivian. If you weren't there last year, Vivian stood on stage in front of hundreds of supporters, just like you, and bravely shared her story of what Special Olympics means to her family. Let me tell you, she received a standing ovation, and I'm still thinking about Frankie's huge smile when he ran up on stage and hugged his mother. Now, let's check in with Frankie and Vivian and hear more about their hopes for the future of Special Olympics.
Hi, my name is Vivian Armstrong. This is Frankie Hogan, my son. Last year, I was the keynote speaker for this event. So when I was asked to speak at the tasting room, I was really nervous, but I wanted people to know my story. Being a single mother, it's not easy raising a child with a disability. And not to know what their diagnosis is because his was unknown is even harder. Frankie's 30 years old right now, and sometimes it's still hard, but I want you to encourage you to keep going and have the faith that you will get through this. For me, Frankie's safety comes first. I have to make sure that even when the COVID started, it's kind of confusing for Frankie because he has no true understanding of what's really going on. When he's seen track events or sports on TV, he wanted to go do it. And he was like, Mama now, and I was like, no, not yet.
No.
So I'm trying to teach him about the safety of COVID. And so it's been kind of hard and challenging with him. And because he have no understanding of why he can't go outside, why he has to wear a mask and everything. I don't know when, but ooh, I'll be glad when this COVID is over. Yeah. One thing about Special Olympics, it brings everybody together, and just to see everybody get back together will be amazing. Frankie, he missed everything about it.
Yeah.
You like track?
Yeah.
You ready for it to start back?
Yeah.
It will soon, okay?
Yeah.
So Special Olympics is the best. It means a lot to me. So Frankie get out there and try do different things, and like track and field, basketball, soccer, and there's no you can't do this or you can't do that. They push you to that next level to try it. Even if you say you can't, at least try. Like Frankie didn't want to do baseball, and I didn't want him to do it. I was like, Frankie can't hit no ball. But when he went out there and they said, just let him try, I let him try, and he loved baseball just like track. So to see them push our kids and adults to another level of things that they think they can't do, it helps to know that they can do if they just try. Regardless, you get first place, second place, third place, or no place. Still, at the end, they said you did a good job. Special Olympics is helping Frankie to be brave in the attempt.
Oh, he is so brave. Wow, it is so fantastic to hear from Frankie and Vivian. And you know what, Jen? Over the years, I've gotten to know Frankie and Vivian personally. I am so honored to call them friends, and I can't wait until we can gather together once again, and I can cheer on Frankie when he runs track or plays baseball. He loves to play pranks on me. He gives me noogies. He likes to untie my shoes when I'm not looking, but he is so much fun. And Frankie, if you're watching tonight, I miss you, buddy, and I hope to see you soon.
And as we kick off the second half of our auction, I want you to keep these athletes in mind, Frankie, Justine, and Ariana. It is because of your generosity that their stories and their smiles are possible. So now it is time to navigate to items 4 and 5 on your second device and get ready to keep showing your support.
Let's get to it. To help you bid, we're about to put a countdown timer on your screen. You're going to have 3 final minutes to bid on items 4 and 5. So that's item number 4, an escape to the city, and item number 5, hitting the slopes with Olympic gold medalist Phil Mayer. Wow. So let's put 3 minutes on the clock. Let's get to it. Ready? On your marks, get set, bid.
And as you bid, I didn't want to step on that. That was too brilliant.
Just let her breathe.
We
let her breathe.
want to introduce you to another one of our athletes who is here to help kick off the bidding.
That was funny.
Thank you for funding the future Special Olympics Washington tonight. My name is Megan. I'm 25 years old. I have been a Special Olympics athlete for 3 years. I compete in soccer, softball, bowling, basketball, and my favorite sport is athletics. Speaking of athletics, your next auction item is from Washington Athletic Club in downtown Seattle. It's an awesome 2-night stay at the end at the Washington Athletic Club with dinner for 2 people. Doesn't imagine get out of your house for 3 nights and a deluxe hometown getaway, all while supporting the Special Olympics. Let's start bidding that.
Do it. Thank you, Megan. Jen, talk to us about item number 4.
Item number 4 is a 2-night getaway to the beautiful inn at the Washington Athletic Club in downtown Seattle in one of their stylish deluxe guest rooms. This includes an incredible dinner for 2 at Torchy's Restaurant, plus you will get wine tasting for 4 at Woodinville's Guardian Cellars. Invite a couple of friends to meet you for a tasting. I could be one of those friends. Then wind down for the evening in your beautiful room at the WAC. Thank you to our board member, Wayne Milner, and to the Washington Athletic Club.
I'm watching the bidding on this, and I have to say, I love a good staycation. The WAC, it provides a luxury experience, dinner and wine tasting. Jen, I think we can cheers to that.
We can totally cheers to that.
Let's check the bidding once again on this. Okay, so Riley was in there. Alan and Joyce Bender, you were bidding, but Barb is in the lead right now. So Alan and Joyce, I never want to pressure anybody publicly. So Alan and Joyce, it's just the 2 of us. It's just between the 2 of us. You want to get away, you need a little getaway, and you love Special Olympics. Make it happen. All right, let me remind you all that item number 5, it is truly a priceless opportunity. So in addition to 1 full day of skiing with the legend Phil Mayer, who is considered one of the greatest American skiers of all time, you're gonna receive 2 unlimited season passes and 2 pairs of anytime lift tickets at the Summit at Snoqualmie. You're also gonna score 1 pair of K2 Mindbender 99 Ti skis. They're gorgeous. You're gonna crush the mountain on these. This is all thanks to our good friend and former board member, Phil Mayer. Wow.
As a sports broadcaster, you can't get anything better than this. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to hit the slopes with one of the best skiers in the world. And of course, you are doing it in support of Special Olympics.
Phil Mayer is going to share the most amazing ski stories with you about competing in the Olympics, winning gold and 27 World Cup wins. All right, let's check the bidding because you only have 10 seconds. Right now, Pamela Greer, she's in the lead at $1,700. Sue, jump back in there. Sue, you got 5 seconds. Keep bidding, keep bidding. 3, 2, 1, boom! And it is now closed. I can't wait to see your photos on Instagram. Okay, so items 4 and 5 are now closed. I have to say, wow, that was incredible. And now a really, really important reminder, Jen, the rest of our auction, it's not gonna close until 8 o'clock tonight Pacific time. So keep checking back and please keep bidding.
And congratulations to the winners of items number 4 and 5 and to all of our winners tonight. It has been such an incredible evening to show support and to celebrate our athletes, and we're not quite done yet.
No, we are not. Before we get to our incredible giveaway, we want to give away some major gratitude.
You know, Matt, so many generous individuals and companies made tonight possible. For all of you watching and supporting from home tonight, we cannot thank you enough. We want to thank our event committee, Renee McGahan, Anna Reese, and again, huge thanks to Special Olympics Washington board members for their generous match. And finally, we want to thank our generous event sponsors for their continued support, even with all of the changes to this year's event.
We could not do this without you. So a big thank you to the Boeing Company, Alaska Airlines, Krusty's, thank you, Andy Healy. Bull Run Distillery, Swire Coca-Cola, Kaiser Permanente, the official health partner of Special Olympics Washington, Papa John's, and Marlin Equity Partners. Also, Broadmoor RV, Knights of Columbus, Davis Wright Tremaine, Grant Thornton, USI Insurance Services, MassTech, the Bellevue Collection, and Seattle Children's.
And like we told you earlier tonight, we are giving away something incredible to one lucky viewer at home just for being here tonight and showing your support. And one of our athletes is back to tell us more about it.
Hi, everyone. It's me again, Colton. Earlier this year, I won the 2020 Male Athlete of the Year award for Special Olympics. It was a huge honor to celebrate, and now I want to give one lucky winner at home something to celebrate too. As a special thank you for tuning into tonight's live stream, we have an exciting giveaway. You get to score big and win a pair of round-trip airline tickets. Okay, man, start the countdown.
Thank you, my man, Colton. So in just a few seconds, we're going to announce the winner of those two Fly Anywhere Alaska Airlines tickets. At the start of this event, if you remember, we asked you to celebrate this virtual party in the tasting room by entering your names right down there in the YouTube chat. We wrote down all of your names, we put them in a bowl, and it is time to draw one lucky winner. Mary Doe, Senior Vice President of Development and Communications. I want to say hi, Mary. Thank you so much. She's been writing these down. She is such a champion for our athletes. All right, Jen, you have the honors, my friend. Mixing them up. I'm really going to dive in, totally mix them up. And then close your eyes, dive in.
Do I have just one?
Right.
I just have one.
Yeah, you just have one.
Just one.
Now, I've never been able to deal with suspense. So with that said, here's what I want you to do. Just read me the first initial of the first name.
C.
C. So if your first name starts with C, you're still in the running. Give me the first initial of the last name.
M.
CM. Do you think you know who you are? Do you think you won? And the name is?
Chris Morgan.
Chris Morgan.
Congratulations.
Our board chair. Congratulations, Chris Morgan. See, you give to Special Olympics, you get in return. That's how this organization works. Congratulations to Chris Morgan. Wow, our staff will follow up with you. Of course, Chris Morgan, we know how to get a hold of you. And thank you all so much for being a part of this unforgettable night. Of course, we want to thank everyone who shared their stories tonight. And that's Ariana and Andrea and Justine and Frankie and Vivian and the athletes who helped us out with this auction. Once again, if your employer matches Microsoft, Boeing, Starbucks, the Gates Foundation, just to name a few, please go to them on Monday. Tell them about your generosity, and we can double our impact. I have to say, Jen, this has been such an honor. It's been such an honor to be with you tonight. Thank you for joining us from home. I'm Matt Lorch.
I'm Jen Mueller. On behalf of Special Olympics Washington, thank you for your generosity tonight. We hope to see you in person at the tasting room next year. Before we say goodnight, we have a final message from some more of our inspiring, resilient, and game-changing athletes. To welcome them, I am thrilled to introduce board member Terry Chudzik and her amazing daughter, Emma.
Thank you so much for being here tonight and so generously supporting athletes like my daughter Emma. My name is Terry Chudzik and I'm on the board here at Special Olympics Washington, and so proud to be part of this community. When I heard the theme for tonight's event was the future Special Olympics, I couldn't wait to get involved. My daughter Emma is 11 years old and she loves competing in gymnastics, and she is the future of Special Olympics. I can't wait to watch her grow up in such a loving, supportive, and inclusive community. Thank you all for making this future possible for Emma and for thousands of athletes across the state. But before we sign off, we have one more message from our incredible athletes.
Let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt.
Let me win.
Let me win.
Let me win. But if I cannot win,
I do not win.
But if I cannot win,
But if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt.
Let me be brave in the attempt.
Let me be brave in the attempt. Special Olympics has helped me cope with stress, and also it's really good exercise, and it gets me out there to be socializing too. So thank you all for your help.
Thank you, Special Olympics, Olympians, for supporting us all. Special Olympians who will come in the future and new generations. Don't give up, because we don't give up. That's who we are. Instead of Special Olympics, we don't give up.
Thank you for supporting the future of Special Olympics Washington.
Thank you for supporting the future of Special Olympics Washington.
Thank you for supporting the future of Special Olympics Washington.
Thank you for supporting the future of Special Olympics Washington.
Thank you for supporting the future of Special Olympics Washington.
Thank you for supporting the future of Special Olympics Washington.